Hey, welcome to the Divine Intervention Podcast. This is the second episode of the whole financial block, as I'm going to call it. And today we're going to actually talk about the 403B. This is one that's not talked about and how to manage that and what you need to do to make sure you make lots more money than they will give you. All right. More details about a 403B for people who are not familiar with it. It is kind of like a 401k, except it's a little bit more intricate, I guess, and a lot less, to me, it's a lot less profitable because of two things. One, the fees are higher on a 403b because of the research they have to do to get the mutual funds and the bond types right. And the other disadvantage is most of them do not use stocks. So you're not investing into the stock market on a 403b. So therefore the returns are not going to be as quick and it's going to be slower to grow, which is not really good per se, because you want to be able to grow while you're young, get the piggy bank big enough to where you can invest in more mutual funds and more bonds as you get older. But there's ways around it. The first thing to do is the same. It's pretty much the same. You go in, you make sure you self-manage your account. Yeah, manage it yourself because the fees are higher. You definitely do not want to consult a financial advisor to take any percentage out of that at any cost, because you're not going to grow as fast as somebody on a 401k. I'm just going to tell you now, you don't really see too many rich government employees or anything like that, unless they're doing stuff on the side, which hence the politicians. But anyways, you'll see a 403b mostly in government jobs per se, state government and federal government jobs to a certain extent, and even some federal government jobs are on pensions. It just depends on which department you're in. But a 403b is kind of a less risky thing, as I said earlier. Most of the time you don't see stocks. So what you need to do is just match your employer as you're supposed to. If they give you 3, 4, 5, however many percent they give you in free money as a match, you need to match that. But when I say this, it would be controversial with this. I would not go over what the employer will give you. Instead, what you need to do is actually get an outside IRA, which should be either a Roth IRA or a Roth 401k. Either way, you need to get into this. That way you can get that exposure, because one, the Roth 401k or the Roth IRA will help you offset will help you with taxes. I think the Roth 401k is the one that's kind of tax friendly. I would suggest that because you don't really have to pay much taxes or any taxes as they use after tax money for that. But you need to open up an account separately. I probably recommend like Vanguard or Schwab or somebody reputable. You can even open up a Fidelity account. I think they have those too. But somebody reputable and somebody that doesn't have like too many crazy fees. And then what you need to do is put money into that monthly or every pay period anyways. Just let it automatically go to it. You might not like it, but you need to do it. And with that, you need to manage it like a regular 401k, except the difference is you need to really push it into stocks, because you're not getting stocks on your end with with your 403b. So you need to go ahead and use this Roth account to get that stock exposure. So when you get the stock exposure, you kind of run the same as the 401k you normally would. Make sure you pick the highest yielding stocks for the year, and make sure you watch it yearly, because well, not yearly, but watch it I say every 3 months for a Roth, because you actually putting your after tax money in there. So I will watch it closely. And then after you pick your three based on like yearly returns, you should be set after you pick your stocks. And then you can get one or two slow growers, like a mutual fund or a bond, but not too many. Yeah, don't get too many in a Roth, but just make sure you get something that'll grow fast. And then you do that and you're kind of set. What you need to do is just keep up with it, and also be able to be prepared just in case you make a lot of money. Like, you may be taxed. I'm not sure. I'm not a tax professional, but I think with the Roth 401k, you're not going to be taxed. I think it's with the Roth IRA account on its own, you will be taxed, but don't quote me on that. Check with your tax professional. But you will definitely need to make sure you get the one where you're not taxed. But anyways, when you have that done, you should be able to combine the both of them. The catch is with the Roth accounts, they are money makers, and the government knows that, and the government limits what you can put into it, and you can only put in, I think, $5,500 a year. This is something I would try to max out or come close to maxing out if you can, but if not, at least try to put like no less than $100 a month in there. So pretty much put a cell phone bill with paying on the cell phone in there every month, and you should be golden when you have your stuff set up. And then you'll see the gains, and I think you'll be surprised how much you're winning once you get all that together. But with the 403b, I get it. I guess. No, I really don't get it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I really don't get it. But it's designed for government officials and governments so they won't be involved in stocks, but they have ways around it. But anyways, I just say invest your money that way so you can retire comfortably. And that is it for this one. There's not much difference to it. But yeah, 403b is kind of harder to deal with in a sense, because it's long gains, and it takes a long time for your money to grow. And honestly, I don't like them. I feel like my money should grow quickly so I can invest more, but that's just me. All right, hope y'all have a nice one, and see y'all in the next episode.